There are very few days in this realm in athletics that you have a perfect day. Usually it's a lot of problem solving. Usually you're not going to make every shot. It's how to clean things up when you make mistakes, how to react to failure, and to have people you can bounce the ups and also the downs you go through and the challenges that you have and the soul searching. It's great to have people around you that give you that support and also give you a kick in the tail once in a while too when you're hanging your head too much, you know. I've always been a big believer that people that really should matter in your life are the people to tell you what you need to hear rather than what you want to hear.
Kawhi Leonard not in the lineup tonight, and you know what that means. When one guy's out, a whole bunch of other guys know they're going to play, Sherm. Norman Powell getting a start. Nick Nurse, true to his words, mixing things up.
No question, and he has that depth at his disposal, and he's going to use it. And I think the important thing is that whomever gets in the starting lineup, they know they have to play at a high level to maintain that. And a lot of it is matchup driven, but there's no question the depth of this team comes into play, and those guys are going to have to really play at a high level to allow this team to have success, not only now, but throughout the course of this season.
Here's Powell getting out in transition. Norm attacking, sidestep, left hand is good. Kyle catch and shoot. As it goes, Siakam another look. Kyle another look. Got it. Lowry with a big time three. The charge and then the three. Feeling it. Raptors 5 seconds on the shot clock. The entry through the legs, and the shot by Van Vliet. Wow. How about that? The Raptors winning. Great defense on the interior there by Fred Van Vliet. Came up big with that bucket and then made 2 free throws. But Kyle Lowry, the story of the fourth quarter with 28 points and a dozen assists, and the Raptors are 3-0.
Big time shot. Way up, big up.
Ready. Take that out, Ruben. Take that out, baby.
Hey, big round of applause for Norman.
Big shots, boy.
2 year what? 2 years 40.
Oh, you get the win. As long as you get the win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Knock my shoulder glass.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, whatever. Let's go. Good job.
Get out of here.
Another one.
Little nutmeg inbounds play.
Just like you drew it up, baby. Good play, man.
Reps. 1, 2, 3. Reps.
Y'all know what we do at home. We protect home.
Yep.
We go out here. We short 3 men tonight. Let's go out here. So everybody step up. Next man up. Let's go out here and win, play our ass off. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
First of 2 meetings between the Toronto Raptors and the Dallas Mavericks. This is the third and final game of a 3-game homestand and a stretch of 5 of 6 at home for the Toronto Raptors. It's Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam.
What's up, open gym? What's going on? What's going on? What we got today?
Start of the season for the Raptors has been very impressive. Cohesiveness on the defensive end of the floor is really caught my attention early on, and obviously, leadership with Kyle Lowry, all-star Raptor, big trade with Kawhi, a lot of good pieces returning that really impressive, to start. And whenever a team can get off to a great start like they have, they're going to only be able to build from there.
Shot doesn't go. Green with it. Here's Kyle pushing it. Siakam runs the floor. Runs it better than Pascal Siakam. What a pass. was a soccer player, was Pascal Siakam, to the age of 17. Had a massive growth spurt, and that's when he started to play the game of basketball. Of course, his older brothers came to the U.S. to play basketball. But he was a soccer player.
The first thing, I guess the first thing that comes on my mind is, remember the scary movie you used to watch? And it was like some Nigerian movie, and we got Pascal to watch it. He was so scared. We used to lock him in a room and watch it, and like he used to be so mad at us.
I don't know why you did that to him, man. But he was like, he used to be scared or something. And I was like, no, you gotta watch it. No matter what, you gotta watch it. I don't care if he's scared or not. Like, it was crazy. My pastor used to hate it. He used to hate us for that.
Lies. I don't remember that, bro. I don't recall one story.
Wow.
Why are you scared? Don't be scared.
I don't know what you're gonna say. I don't know.
One story about James.
Wow.
So James would go to class, right? With a full backpack with books, like everything, like pencil, like I don't know, all this, like whatever you go to school with, right?
Wow.
And he had to, because it was a little walk home, right? And he has to walk home. And James will go from the school to the house without his backpack. So he would leave his backpack in school and then walk all the way from the school to home without remembering that he forgot his backpack. Like a big book bag, like a you know, like you go to, when you're like a kid and you go with like a big ass book bag. James would go to class and walk home and forget he had a backpack. Like how do you even do that? The whole time. Like if James could forget his head, like if it's possible that you can take your head and put it somewhere here and forget it, James would forget his head. Christian as a kid, right? Like, so after, you know, like at the end of like, you know what I'm saying? Like the school year or whatever, you bring your report card home. So you bring your report card home, right? So you bring your report card home, like everybody, you know what I'm saying? You bring it to our dad or our mom or whatever, and like you gotta present, okay, I did this. Yeah, man, I got an A, I got this, I got that. And like the way the number system for us, we use numbers. So it's like from 1 to 20. So Christian.
Don't do this, bro. Don't do this.
Christian would falsify. He would fail and then
Falsify.
And then falsify his like whatever he got. He just add numbers and stuff and made it seem like he passed.
Don't
That's
do that,
him.
man. Come on, you can't be saying.
Am I lying?
I mean, man, you can't be saying that like that though. You can't say that like that. You can't say that like that, man.
Here's the falsify. That's him. What you
First
got?
of all, he was like, every single morning, this guy will wake up and just like, oh, I need to eat. And we had to figure out who's gonna cook for him that morning. It was the most annoying thing ever. Mom, I need a coffee or what would you say?
Like
hot chocolate. Like hot cocoa. I need hot cocoa. Every single morning. Mom, I need hot cocoa. Hot cocoa. And we just look at each other like, okay. And my mom was like, hey, can somebody get him hot cocoa? And we would like trying to like run away, like trying to figure out who's gonna make it.
Man, when you're a good kid.
And we get beat up because we wouldn't do it. Like we get beat up literally because of these guys. So we
12-point lead. Siakam, what a great spin move.
That's great fielder, Matty. Into the body, spinning away from the pressure, and that quick drop step.
You know, my brother, older brother, came and stayed with me during my NBA career in the cities that I played in. So it's very beneficial to have a sibling there who you grew up with, knows you, all your ins and outs. It's very helpful and also, almost like a comfort. When the world is moving really fast, you need people there to help slow it down for you, and that's what family does.
Everyone needs someone you can rely on. I think in this job too, particularly as an NBA player, not having been one. But I think there's a lot of stuff that swirls around. A lot of people, want to be around you, want to tell you what you think you want to hear, maybe, so they can be around you. And I think the ones who really excel and get ahead are the ones who understand that reality is still real. And, having a couple of older brothers, mentors, who knew him when he was a little one and have kind of seen him come over and understand what his background was like, how he was raised, what was important, that can't be anything but good. That can't be anything but good.
For me, I'm what I admire about it, Christian is because he lives with me and he's always with me and he's around me. Christian, Big Hezzy. And for me, it's just him being here and helping me out throughout, whatever is going on, and he's always there for me. And whenever I need something, he's always there. Even remember as a kid, he was always the one that was always closest to me, and so having him here is really a big deal for me, just because I have somebody that I can talk to, or and in that sense, he's always been that big brother. James, because we're not that far apart, you know what I'm saying? We always been we had that little buddy relationship a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It was just since we pretty close in age, and we always you know what I'm saying, hung out more. And when everybody else left, he was the only one that was back home, and so with him, we always had that relationship, and I can talk to him really about anything, and I can always expect him to give me you know what I'm saying, honest opinion about everything.
Just the way he carry himself for somebody's that young, you know what I mean, he get away with a lot of, you know what I mean, he got away with a lot of different stuff in life, and I think he's so strong, man. That's just something that I'm out with him. He's so strong. He always want to get better every year. You know what I mean? He always want to prove, let's say prove people wrong, but he want to prove himself that, okay, I can get better, I can do this. You know what I mean? I want to be better, you know what I mean, than the next person. So I'm just for me, it's just and he's very, very nice, man. People don't know that. A lot of people think he's a very, very cool guy, man, to be around. And being protective of him, sometimes I don't even need to, because you already know exactly what he wants. You know what I mean? We can connect easily. Sometimes I want to say something, you already know what I want to say. So it was just so he's so easy. I love him, man. I love him, man.
And then losing it. Here's Siakam in the open floor. Slam dunk. The Toronto Raptors, for the first time in the franchise history, will begin the season 6-0. They win their first 6 games of the season.
Good job. They only took 33s. Pretty good job. Cut from underneath that. Cut from under 42%. So it's a good job. You did what we were trying to do. Got them all off. Got treatments at what time? 11. Whoa. Silver treatments at 11? Yeah. Okay. Come on in. Come on in. Everybody come on. Here we go. Reps. 1, 2, 3. Reps. Good job.
I think we have a lot of work to do. I think our defense can get a lot better, and stretches where they score a lot of baskets there. But I think that's what the regular season is for. Just learning, getting better for when it really matters.
Thank you, autograph, sir.
We just understand each other. To be honest with you, it's so easy. We talk about everything. And usually we discuss everything, and it's just easy. We'll talk for hours about nothing. So it's yeah. So it's mostly like that. So it's so easy to talk to them, and we just got that connection that's that bonding that we don't try at all. It's just there.
Basketball, I was gonna say that next. It's probably the common denominator here. I think we share the same interest, so it's easy to talk about the things that you love with the people that you love.
I think a lot of people from you know what I'm saying, a lot of families can get into a lot of players' head, and families tell you stuff about what you're supposed to do. Oh, you should play. Oh, coach not playing you. You should you should do this or do that. But I think that's what people mistake a lot. You gotta, and that's something I always try to put that boundary. When I talk to them, just because I don't want them to cross that. I want them to obviously tell me what they think about my game sometimes and things like that. But sometimes I don't want to talk about it just because I want to deal with it by myself. And if coach is not playing me, it means I'm doing something wrong. That's always the way I look at it, and I try to do better to get better. So he's never gonna tell me, coaches did this or blah, blah, blah. We try to get away from that. And after games, bad, good,
depending on what it is, sometimes I just want to go home and we talk about everything, like nothing like basketball related. And I think that really helped me a lot, doing like everything. I just wanted to add, we actually have older siblings, and I don't want it to make it seem like, they're probably gonna kill me. It just seem like I have 2 brothers and that's it. I have my man Boris, shout out Big Bro, the oldest one. I have my sister Raisa, she lives with my brother right now, and my mom just moved to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and they live together. And then my sister Vanessa, she's in France right now. So yeah, I know we don't usually talk about them a lot, and what I'm saying, but because we always everything that I do is always related about basketball. So I didn't have time to introduce my whole family, but just wanted to make sure, give them a shout out, all love. And one day we're gonna have an episode where everyone's gonna be there, so
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun for sure. So open gym, don't miss that one.